Hello, vets. This is Ranger Johnson, master trainer with Champions for Veterans. That's championsforveterans.com. And if you're a vet and you need help, please give us a call. Also, like, share, and subscribe to this video, our YouTube channel. And we look forward to helping you in any way we can. Hey, I want to talk about a class today called Lower Body Big VA Bucks. Let's go. A little bit about my background. I'm from a little small town in East Texas, Cass County, called Marietta, Texas. Population 112. That's right. 112 people in my hometown. And I didn't even grow up in a town. I grew up 5 miles outside the town on a dirt road in a little community called Floyd Valley. Be mindful of small beginnings. Vets, anybody out there from a small town? Here we go. All right. I actually joined the Army June the 10th, 1980. I retired June the 30th, 2000. While serving, I was in various infantry units from 1980 to 1984. I was also a drill sergeant, Fort Benning, Georgia, 1984 to 86. Listen, graduated from drill sergeant school at the age of 21. Yeah, it's crazy for me to even say that now at my age, 58. Wow. Served in the Ranger Battalion, Bravo Company 1st and the 75th Ranger Battalion, Huntington Airfield from 1987 to 89. Graduated from the Special Forces Qualification Course in December of 1989, and then went on to serve in Charlie 1st to the 7th Special Forces Group, and also various Special Forces assignments for 11 years until I retired in June of 2000. Now, listen, I love this picture. This is actually a graduation photo from Ranger School. Now, if someone says they graduated Ranger School and they cannot produce this picture, you may have to question their credentials. All right. I'm just being honest with you. Look at the E in Ranger. That's me right under that E in Ranger. Now, I don't know if I'll say the guy with the small head or the big head. Don't get in that conversation. But that's me, along with some other great American heroes graduating from Ranger School. February the 12th, 1987. Wow. Now, when I retired, my wife and I started going around helping students, motivating kids. We go into schools. We do teacher staff development training programs. You can go to rangerjohnson.com. If you're an educator or you know an educator and they're looking to bring some people in to empower and encourage young people, look, please go to my website, rangerjohnson.com, and look me up on that. Thank you so much. Now, Champions for Veterans, got to tell you the quick story of how we got started doing this. I actually made it to 100% in January of 2017. Took me 17 years to get there, but then I wrote about it and I just started volunteering, helping vets at my church or in my community in South Louisiana. Whenever someone would just, hey, call, give me a call, I would just help people. My son heard what I was doing, Gino, around May of 2020, and he said, Dad, we can really put that in an online course and you can help more vets. And he really encouraged me and made me believe we could do an online course. And he's actually a CPA, got a master's in accounting and a CPA. He worked in corporate America for about 10 years, and he walked away from making over 6 figures a year to start the business, Champions for Veterans. And I'm so proud of him. So in August of 2020, we actually brought the course online and started helping vets all around the world with our course. So that's my son. He's the CEO of Champions for Veterans. And I always like to say he's the brains and I'm the bronze of the business, right? Keep going. All right. Lower body, big VA bucks. I always like to say this. You got to tell the truth about your issues. Number one, you must have a medical diagnosis of a disability. And you can get that from when you served, doctors in the military or the VA, or even now, you're definitely going to be needing to keep going to the doctor, but you got to have a diagnosis. Your disability was caused or made worse by your active military service. That's number two. Number three, you must have persistent and reoccurring symptoms of the disability now. You can't just say, I hurt my back while I served and it doesn't hurt anymore, but I want the VA to give me some money for it. Well, if it doesn't hurt anymore, you're fine. right? I mean, so you got to have some symptoms right now. Talk about 5 issues: lower back pain, sciatic nerve pain, knee pain, ankle pain, and foot issues. Now, lower back pain, if it's just lower back pain, the VA will call that normally lumbar strain. Means I don't have a diagnosis of anything else. I'm not getting treatment. It's lumbar strain. Now, I have one diagnosis here, which is mine: degenerative disc, L5 vertebrae. And I'm rated 40% for that. Now you got to understand, I fought like a dog. It didn't happen overnight. It took really over a decade to get to that. I mean, I didn't get to that to probably about 15 years of trying. Okay. And now I teach guys how to do it a whole lot faster. But if you have a diagnosis, I always like to tell vets, it can go up to about 40% for a muscular skeletal issue. We actually have a vet in our program that doesn't have a disc, and he's rated 50% for his back, but that's the highest I've seen. So remember, when I teach these classes, I like to be very conservative when I'm talking about different issues, so you understand that. So if you have a diagnosis, I always like to say up to about 40%. Next, sciatic nerve pain, sciatica. All right. This, I'm telling you, I'm feeling mine right now. It's that nerve that runs from the middle of your back, going down the outside of your hip, all the way down the outside of your leg, even to your foot. And if you ever had it, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm feeling it right now while I'm teaching this class. And it can be very painful. Normally, it's just on one side. But I have talked to veterans that have sciatica on both sides, left, bilateral, left and right side. Again, it can come from a herniated disc, a bone spurs, a narrowing of the spine, a spinal stenosis, compressed nerve. Many different things can cause it. And you know if you got it. I'm telling you, there's no doubt in your mind. You know if you got it, and this is something that you can file for. Knee pain. Look, knees just hurt. A lot of veterans say, well, I don't have anything in my file, nothing in my record about knee pain. Join the club. But I had 120 jumps out of airplanes, 20 years in combat arms units, rucksack marches, airplane jumps, helicopter jumps, mountain climbing, and everything in between. And my knees hurt. And some days it feels like there's a knife going in my knee. Never been operated on a cut on. So even with knees hurting and you're still having those issues, you can apply for those benefits. 10% left, 10% right knee. That's where I am. Now, if you're getting treatment, meaning you're going to get treatment for your knees, even if they weren't, you don't cut on, we've seen that to be about 20% with constant treatment, and you can show you're getting treatment for your knees. If they've been cut on, again, I always like to tell vets, I'm very conservative. If they've been cut on, around 30%. Why am I saying that? Every case is different. I mean, you may have a case where your knee is so bad you can't walk. Well, it could be a higher percentage right there. Here we go. Ankle pain, same thing. Ankle pain, it just hurt. I fall in this category right here. I had one piece of paperwork in my file when I twisted my left ankle on a jump. And I went and saw the doc. Of course, they wrapped it up, give you some Motrin, tell you to drive on. That was it. But that was it. One piece of paper, left ankle, nothing about the right. But I'm getting 10% left, 10% right ankle right now because they just hurt. Okay. Now, same thing. Getting treatment, if they've been cut on, operated on, blown out, again, 30%, maybe higher. Very conservative with that, but I do want you to know it's a possibility, and please contact us, and we can definitely help you out with that. Next thing, foot issues, 10 to 50%. Now, let me go down this list. Flat feet, foot pain at the top, flat feet, foot fungus, plantar fasciitis, say that 100 times, clawed feet, or hammer toes. I always like to tell vets, some, all, or none. What do you got? All right. Listen, we've seen flat feet that go from, and again, someone says, well, I had flat feet when I joined. Well, you can have a condition like that when you join, the VA will let you join. But did that condition get worse by your military service? That's what you have to answer that question. All right. I talk to so many veterans that have foot funguses. I talked to vets that are 78 years old that served in the military, 50 years ago, and they got in the shower and it never left. That is a thing, foot fungus. Absolutely. And I've seen that go on 1 foot 30%. Yeah, just again, severity of symptoms. We always come back to that. Severity of symptoms. Plantar fasciitis. I've seen plantar fasciitis. And we have one vet in the program. He was actually issued foot insoles like a couple of months before he retired for plantar fasciitis. And because of that, he ended up getting 50% for plantar fasciitis. That's right. One note in the record, insoles given one time for that, 50% for this particular veteran. Clawed feet or hammer toes. So there's a lot here. And again, I'm giving you a wide range, 10 to 50%. Depends on the issue, depends on the severity. Just feet hurting, that could be 10% per foot. All right. Now, this is just an example. I'm taking everything we've talked about in the class. And again, I'm being very conservative in the numbers I'm giving you right here. Very conservative. So let's just say you end up getting 20% for lumbar strain. Sciatic nerve pain, left side, 10%. Knee pain bilateral, 20%. Ankle pain bilateral, 20%. Foot pain bilateral, 20%. It gives you a total of 90 points. Now, when I say 90 points, we're talking VA math. That's not 90% service disabled, 90 points. All right. And I always like to tell vets, just, you got to understand that's going to be about half, right? So again, very conservative. That will put you at about 50% disability. 50% disability. Even at 50% disability from zero, it gives you about $1,000 a month. And now I'm talking about, I don't know how many dependents you had, don't know if you were married. I'm just being, again, ballpark, $1,000 a month. You take that $1,000 a month times 12 months, that's $12,000 a year. At $12,000 a year times 40 more years of living, $480,000, a lifetime tax-free income. That's just getting to 50%. This is why we tell veterans to fight. This is life-changing income. Even $1,000 a month coming in every month can make a significant difference in your life. This is some of our Champions for Veterans success stories. Man, from left to right, let me go. Andre went from 10 to 90%, and Andre will tell you, when he first got in our program, so working with me, he didn't do anything. Marine Corps vet, good, great dude, man. American hero, combat vet. He didn't do anything. And then finally, he caught fire and started working. And when he caught fire, he started working in September, getting all of his documents together like we teach. And from September, October, November, December, that particular year, he went at it. And he ended up getting service connected. He was already at 10% when he got in the program. And he went from 10% to 90%, get this, in a 4-month time period. And all the videos for these guys, for the veterans, are going to be in the description. So you can look at their videos later and hear from them, right? I always tell people, social proof. Hear from the people we've helped. Randy, another vet, combat vet. Young man went from 0 to 80% in about 12 months. Derek, combat vet, 0 to 100% in 11 months. That's right. Eric, retired Navy commander, went from 90 to 100%. I think in about 90 days. You can see his video also. We just had a veteran send us this, and just giving you his first name. That was Justin. Justin said, I really appreciate this group and program. I thought I'd only get 10% disability, if any at all, and got this notification today. Now, this young man went from 0% to 70% in a little over 90 days in the program. That's right, 0 to 70% in a little over 90 days in our course. And this is from our student portal, Champions for Veterans, students only in our portal. You'll have access to that when you get involved with the program. Brady, 0 to 80%. Again, watch the videos down below. We'll have a link where you can do that. Murray, 70 to 90%. All right. And I want to highlight John and Pam, 10% to 100%. Man, this couple, phenomenal couple, great Americans. Met Miss Pam at a school district in South Louisiana while I was doing motivational speaking. She saw my Ranger hat I had on that day and said, can you help my husband? That was way before we put the course online. And I actually went to their house and started helping them prepare and showing them different things. But they worked on it themselves. They got that thing together. This is back, man. And look, he went from 10% to 100%. You're talking about 40 plus years after Vietnam. This man was stuck on 10%, getting $130 a month from the VA. 130, 140, whatever he was getting. It was nothing. And Miss Pam couldn't retire because she had to go to work, and make the extra money. I'm so excited and proud to say we helped them retire. We helped Miss Pam retire. And she's now with Mr. John all the time. 100%. That's right. Through the teachings of our program. I get emotional, man, because this is life-changing stuff. This is not just a talking head on a video. Champions for Veterans changes people's lives, period. All right. Now, let me calm down just a little bit. Listen, how we help. We have an online program called the Ranger Method, where we give you the tools that you need to earn the benefits you deserve. We have a coaching community where we coach veterans through our Facebook page, and also weekly coaching calls. And we have winning statements and templates. We literally lay it out. I tell people all the time, we give you 90% of what you need to get your VA benefits. Well, some say, what about not 100%? Well, that last 10% is on you. We give you the fight. We know you got that already, and we give you the guidance, but you got to have some get up and go also to get up and make it happen. But we give you 90% of that. That 10% is on you, and I know you got it. Listen, you can go to our website, championsforveterans.com, championsforveterans.com. And listen, just click down there and just make sure you set up a time, and you'll talk to one of our veteran coaches and get you moving in the program or get all your questions answered. This is Ranger Johnson. Now, you know how I got to finish this video. I'm telling you, you stay in the fight.